Hey Dreamers, this is Jack to Place, and today we're going to talk about one specific feature in the new update 2.44 that has been released. And yeah, I'm not going to make like a video tell you what you can all do and what you can do with the tools and stuff like that because there are already other people. But I'm going to do a little bit more dive deeper into the material. So I'm just going to show you, of course, how it works, but I'm not going to show you what you can do with it. I think that's something that is already like it's already been made by other people, and I don't want to like recreate or like reproduce the same tutorial or stuff like that or tips and tricks, and I don't want to do that. There are other people already have done that before me, but I really want to give my own insight, my own thoughts about this feature, what you can do with it. Is it useful for yourself in your own creations? Is this going to be something that you will like to use as well? And today we're going to discuss about one specific feature, and that is the Emitted Baked tool. And the Emitted Bake tool is sorry, the Bake Emitted tool. I'm saying it wrong. Sorry about that. Like the Bake Emitted tool. It's a tongue breaker for me. But the Bake Emitted tool, it's I can see this. I can see that this is pretty nice to have. I really hope that we get more features like this in the future. But I think that this one is really nice. So what if you're never seen other videos and you're wondering what is a baked emitted tool? Well, we already have the emitted tool, right? So if we're going into uh, the movers and outputs, we have here the emitter, and the emitter we can now well, let's say let's do a circle, a ball, whatever you want to say about this. And normally with the emitter tool, you could like do this, and you could like emit that particular ball into your scene. But if you rewind the scene, it will always like rewind those things as well. So it always resets that emitter. And now we can actually have something like this, and that's what that tool is doing. So let me put it a little bit closer, like here on the ground. Let me emit it an uncertain amount. So let's say we only need, let's say 14. It emits one at a time. So now it's like 14 balls. Oh, wait. What is the lifetime? Uh, did I do now something? Emit at once. Oh, wait. So like this. Okay. So now it like will spawn these balls into the scene. But if we are going to play the game, it will rewind, so it needs to emit again into the scene. But now with this new now with this new baked baked emitted sorry bake emitted tool. It's really a tone breaker for me. Bake emitted the tool. Uh, we can now like say like, okay, that's like emitted the balls into the scene. So I'm going to do that. So here we have like 6 balls, I think, or a little bit more actually now. Okay, so it's done. Well, I think this is enough. Yeah, this is enough. Now it's done. So what we can do now, we can pause the scene, and we can go to tools, and here we have now a new option and say bake emitted. So if we click that one, we can say now like these 14 balls have been emitted from this emitter. So we can like select this one, bake all emitted, and now if we rewind the scene, it's already in the scene. And we can add up new ones, but we can also now delete this one here. And it still stays in the scene. And you're probably going to wonder, how is this useful for you? I think that, and this all depends, of course, on your own creations, is that you can now, for example, like throw rocks randomly into your scene, and you really want to make it like randomized stuff like that, or you want to like create, and I can think of like certain possibilities why this is so nice to have, because like they will stay permanent into your scene. They are of course movable. If you don't want that, you can always like select these things again and not make them movable anymore. So you can say turn off the movable, so they're not like movable anymore if you don't want that. But there are so many reasons into your game that you can think of that how this is useful for yourself. I'm for myself. I'm not really sure if I will use this baked emitted tool. Maybe for some landscaping creation, if I want to create some certain landscape really quickly, I can see this happening. But maybe some people already can think of like very cool stuff uh, as like other gameplay mechanics or stuff like that. Yeah, there are like a lot of different things that I can think of, but yeah, it is a nice feature, and I really love this. But are there pros and cons about this? I think that the downside of this thing is that uh, they will all be movable, and that is not always very nice to have something that they will be movable always. Of course, you can like what I did, like you can select all of them and turn the movable off again, so they're not going to be physical. But I don't really like the downside of this one. And there will always be like physical, and that can be very heavy for dreams if you have like tons of these things into your scene and it's all movable. Yeah, dreams is not going to like that if you're going to be in play mode, so keep that in mind. So that's like something that you need to keep in mind. If you want to avoid that, you should like make it all like non-physical, so they're not going to like movable anymore. So like if you want to have something like this into your scene really quickly, you can like yeah, you can like turn off that movable physic in order that it's not going to be like going crazy for dreams to render. But other than that, I think it's really nice to have. I really want more features like this. Maybe also in the game itself is something that is possible as in gameplay, but for now it's only in the edit mode. But I really want to like know, and I really hope that we get more of this like additional to this feature, so we can have it also as in a gameplay element. For now, I don't think it's possible. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, this is only for edit mode. So if you want to like create something really quickly and you want to like push something into your scene, and so you don't really uh, want to do something like manually. Maybe you want, for example, if you want to have like a tower defense, right, or something like that, and you want to place everything on a certain like attack or anything like that. You cannot just like emit them and like bake them as where they are. I'm not really sure if that will work, but I can definitely see some quickly streamlined creations, like things that you're going to do in your edit modes. But for me personally, I don't really see this as much helpful. At least not for the game Aria that I'm building. I don't really see like why I need this for Aria, other than that I'm maybe going to use this for some environmental additional. But yeah, there's like I think there still needs to be improvements on that particular thing with the baked into the scene. Yeah, let me know what you think about this. Is this something for you as a creator useful for yourself? Are you having like maybe some ideas what you can do with this baked emitted tool? Um, or are you just like me and you're not really like or not really going to use this as much as what it is right now? I'm a little bit in between with my thoughts. I think it's very nice to have this, and I can definitely see some people, some dreamers, some creators, some dream creators can like fast quicken their progress of creating something in dreams. But I think for me personally, so this is like a personal opinion, but I think for personal, like my own thoughts is that, yeah, I don't really see a very need of this right now at the moment. Right now, maybe like I said, in the environmental areas where I can do something like that. Maybe I want to have drop some rocks at a random place, and I can do that. And I will do it maybe in a group, so I can like quickly select all of them and make them not movable anymore. There are some things that I can think of to use this feature. Maybe I will use it. I don't know. I need to think about this if it's going to be really like fasten my progress of creating worlds. But yeah, I'm a little bit my thoughts in between. If it's like it's cool, but I think we also need a little bit more with this particular feature. But I think overall, I think a lot of dreamers are very happy with this new tool update. So yeah, that is like the baked emitted tool. Um, Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Is it something useful for yourself? Are you going to create something yourself in dreams that like it's emitted the like if you're going to make worlds like this very quickly? Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Is this something useful for yourself, and are you going to use it or not? Let me know. I'm curious what your thoughts are as well. Yeah, as always, I hope that video was a little bit helpful, what this tool is doing. And as always, don't forget to dream, everybody, and see you next time. Bye bye.